Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all well. Today we are doing this Eid look, for which I am starting off with this Benefit Porefessional primer. I have already moisturized my skin from my morning skincare. I am taking this a little bit on the sides of my nose, my forehead and my mouth, just because these are the places where I get oil the most throughout the day, and I am blending everything in really nicely. Then I will be using the e.l.f. brow pomade. It's in the shade medium brown. You guys have seen me do my eyebrows a million times, so I'm gonna just fast forward it. So the eyebrows are done, and now I will be using this e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I am just cleaning up my eyebrows. I wanted them to be really sharp and in nice shape, so I am using this concealer. I will leave all the shades in the description down below because I have, I think, 3 e.l.f. concealers and I can't remember the shades of all of them. So I'll just leave it in the description down below. You can see how I am concealing it from the bottom first and then from the top. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other eyebrow. First going in from the bottom and then doing the top. And then I'm just gonna blend in the center so that it doesn't look super weird. Next, I am using the e.l.f. foundation in the shade Sand. I wanted this look to be glowy but not super cakey. So I used this foundation and I'm taking it on the Real Techniques Beauty Blender and I'm just blending everything in. So the foundation is all blended and I'm taking these 2 shades from e.l.f. again and I am using them for my concealer underneath my eyes. I don't like to add a lot of concealer just because these are super full coverage. So I'm adding on my eyelids just to prime them, and on the sides of my nose and mouth, a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm gonna take that little yellow shade and I'm gonna add a couple dots on underneath the eyes. Just because I wanted to balance the color and I didn't want it to look super white as well. So again, taking the same beauty blender and I am blending everything in. We have the concealer blended in and I'm using this L'Oreal Paris Infallible Concealer. It is a concealer, but I'm using a darker shade. I think this is Cocoa. I had a little mess with this concealer before because I didn't know how full coverage it was and I added a lot of it. So I'm filming this video like the second time, but I'm using just a little bit on the brush, and you can see how I am just blending this concealer or cream contour. I'm just blending it in the upwards motion on my cheeks and then on my forehead as well. You can see it is really warm tone, but I don't mind warm toned contours just because I think it suits my skin tone. And I am also using it on my jawline just because we want to hide that double chin. I am taking just a teeny weeny bit on the sides of my nose as well, because I wanted to do a little cream contour there as well. Once I have blended with the brush, I am going in with the beauty blender again just so that I can blend any of the harsh edges. Next, I am using this Becca setting powder. It's the lighter shade. I'm using it for my under eyes and then also wherever I concealed. Next, I am just going to carve my cheekbones. I used to do this a lot of the times and I've kind of stopped doing it and I miss it. It gives a really nice structure to the face, so I'm just doing it here, not too much. And then I'm using the dark powder, same, the Becca one, but I am using it for bronzer, just a little bit, not too much, just because it doesn't suit my skin tone for setting up the face, right? So I'm just using it for my bronzer. And then I am moving in with this Wonder Beauty Trip for 2 palette, and I'm using the blush from this palette. It's a really nice pink tone. It makes my cheeks pop up super nice. Then I am going in with this iconic London illuminator. I am a fan of this. Like, I didn't even drop it, like press the dropper. I just touched my cheek and you guys will see how pigmented it is. It blends really nicely. It doesn't get sticky. It just blends super nicely and it gives that blinding effect without making it glittery or anything. So I love this highlighter, and after I applied it on this cheek, I'm going to do the same thing on the other cheek. I am going to add just one dot on my nose, cupid's bow, and then chin, and then that one dot will just do the whole bridge of the nose. I'm just blending everything with my finger just because I think it's blending really nicely. I don't have to use a brush first. Once everything is blended, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender just so that everything is looking nice and it's not looking harsh. Then I'm taking the Storybook Cosmetics Woodland shade. I am just blending it in my crease because I wanted a really nice pinky tone. And then I'm going in with this Briar Rose shade. It's a pinkish shade. It's a dark pink, and I am putting this on top of that shade. And then I am using this shade called Talia, and I am going to add this all over the lid just because I had golden in my suit, and I think this kind of coppery goldeny shade was, I thought that it would look really pretty, and because it was matching with the other shades that I applied, it worked out really nicely. So I am just putting it on the eyelid, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Once I have the shade on the lid, I'm just using this shade Enchanted for my inner corners, and I think it popped my inner corners really nicely. Then I am just using the 4th Ray setting spray just to set everything in place before I apply any eyeliner or mascara. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to dab everything in place so that it doesn't move. And next I'm using my favorite Hank and Henry eyeliner, and I'm creating a little, maybe not a little, but I'm creating a wing for this look because I thought why not, because we're keeping the eyes not super glittery and not super colorful. It's kind of like a transition shade and kind of a nude eyeshadow look. So I wanted to go with eyeliner, so you can see me applying eyeliner here. Next, I am using this Anabelle eyeliner. It's kind of like an kohl eye pencil in kind of like a nude shade. I just got it. Next, I am using this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Oh my god, I had never used it before and I just bought it and I was like, wow, that looks pretty. And I am using this Jimire lashes and Hard Candy Matic, I think that's the thing. I also got this and then the liquid lipstick with that as well. I love how the combination of the liquid lipstick and the lip liner is. So there you have it. That's the look. I was just kind of making faces to see what looks nice. But here I am showing you how the eye look turned out, and I am so impressed. I'm loving this look, and I think it's gonna be really pretty for anybody who celebrates Eid and who would like to just glam up a little bit. So I am just gonna add this natural light clip as well and some pictures. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Take care. Bye.